It's a song called Time Might Never Come. I hope you enjoy it. If you think it's here, your world is gonna change.
Ben, welcome in Rhodes. Time has come for you to open the Jubilee of the Bluestage. Have you heard about this festival before?
I've heard the name floating around for the last couple of years, so I've been aware of the festival, and it's great to be here, and it's great that it's here. I'm here at the time of the release of my new album, and also that I'm here with my friend Henrik as well, because we've known one another for the last few years and crossed paths on the scene at various festivals and on the club circuit, and we both share the same agency out here in Germany. So it's a real pleasure to be playing alongside Henrik, and his first show with his new trio. So as exciting as it is for me doing my thing, I'm also very excited to catch Henrik's show as well. And I'm a big supporter of his and a big fan of his music. So it should be a really, really fun night.
You've been touring Germany already before, and now come for just a few shows like this one in the road. Yeah. Just coming in for performing here.
Yeah, we started out. We've done 14 shows in Germany. We started on the 17th of February, and we did about 20 shows across Europe. So we did 14 in Germany, we did some in Switzerland, Luxembourg and Holland, and we went home and I carried on. I'd started a UK tour at the start of February, which I then picked up on, started getting back on the road with that tour back in the UK, and then we've come back out for a few more shows in Germany and Austria, and then back, and then I carry on again in France and stuff. So it's pretty non-stop at the moment.
Your new album is Time Has Come. What for?
What for? Well, the time has definitely come for a new album, that's for sure. 'Cause it's been 5 years since I last had a studio album out, and I kind of hope that I feel like my career is getting to a point now where time has come for hopefully a bit more recognition to be arriving, and I feel like that's happening. So it's great. I feel hopefully the album title wasn't kind of supposed to be such a prophetic statement at the time. It was a spin-off of one of the song titles, actually, one of the lead tracks on the album. Time Might Never Come. But I hope that my time has come for that kind of next step up. They always tell you work hard, but do what the teacher says. Follow the rules, you never hunger for your bread. I wanna give you some hope. If you ain't satisfied, just give me your vote. I will switch you in the morning, don't ask why. But I know, yes I know, yes I know. Oh, I know, somebody's been lying to me, lying to me, been lying to me.
There's kind of a flood of blues rock guitarists, singers in the UK, especially young musicians coming up in that genre, and Listening to the new album, it sounds like you found your own niche, a little bit different from the others. How far was it a thoughtful process for finding your own niche?
Well, firstly, I'm really glad you said that, because that was one of the things that I really wanted to do with this new album is very much play upon what I feel my strengths are, which kind of lean a bit more towards the soul side, a bit more to I don't want to say softer edge, because that makes this I don't know, because I still have a kind of rocky side, and I like to think kind of energy and excitement, I hope, in what I do, but definitely leans more towards a soulful side of the kind of blues rock genre, if that's the box that we have to put ourselves in. But that's the way it goes. So I'm glad that you said that, and you've recognised that we're kind of I found a kind of niche, I guess. And it was, I guess it was kind of easy for me to do, because that's the way that I am anyway, and I've got a lot of influences as well as the rock and the blues, there's soul and good pop music as well. So we tried to bring in all those sort of elements and kind of push the boundaries a little bit with what we could get away with as a blues rock. I keep saying the blues rock box, which is what we get put into, but it's not really a blues rock album, I wouldn't say, and I think that's one of the strengths of it.
I think what makes it different for me compared to a lot of other similar albums is it looks like you put more energy or effort towards songs, less showing off with the guitar or so. Was it intended that way? I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing that we'd said from the start, when me and the producer of the album, Wayne, first started talking about this album about 2.5 years ago, it was the songs have got to be the winners. Like, with whatever happens, the songs have got to be the most important thing. The most important element of this album is that the songs are great. Everything else is, I wouldn't say not secondary, but it will just happen. I'm a guitar player and a singer, so I do what I do, and I try to do that as well as I can in whatever I'm playing. It's the songs that we've really got to work hard to make sure the songs are killer.
Why'd you hide it behind those eyes? Why won't you let me in? Why'd you sing, girl, this can't be right? You're telling me you're fine. I don't wanna pry, just wanna take care of you. Don't like to see you cry. Do you wanna take your mind off things, forget the past? So you know the best way. Okay, let's go on stage, baby. Think it's all tonight. Want to lay you down.
You started out playing acoustic guitar, and when you were 12 or so, it was Jimi Hendrix who made you switch over to the electric, if I got it right, Voodoo Child.
Yeah.
When did you pick it up, or found it?
It was it's actually a guitar teacher. I started having lessons with a new teacher when I was about 12 or 13, and he started introducing me to really cool music for me at that age. Whether it was stuff like Metallica or Black Sabbath or Guns N' Roses, stuff that when you're a kid, it's like kind of edgy and exciting. And then he introduced me to Jimi Hendrix, and as soon as I heard the intro riff to Voodoo Child, that was it. I was like sold on the electric guitar, and went and got one that Christmas, I think, from my mum and dad. And it kind of started me off on this path, I guess, hearing that song.
On the new album, you had some guests like Henrik Freischlader or Todd Sharpwell and Ainsley Lister, who also performed here at Rother already.
Ah, okay, cool.
How did it happen to have those guests on?
I mean, most of them are friends of mine anyway. Henrik, as I said, I've known Henrik for a while now through our agency, and it's been on the same crossing paths and on some festivals. But I also got to know Ainsley as well over the last few years, and he's a mutual friend of everybody that played on my album. So it was, and I was a big fan of his when I was a kid. You know, I used to go and watch him play when I was about 16, 17 years old. Maybe 15, 16. So I was always following him around as a fan, and then I started getting into the scene myself. So for me, it was great to have him because it was kind of a real sort of point in my career where I was like, you know, I've kind of come a long way, and now, you know, I used to go and watch this guy, and now he's playing on my album as a guest, you know. So that was really cool, and yeah, it was easy. I just sent him a text and said, do you want to play on the album? And he was like, yeah, great. So as far as getting the guys involved, it was easy. And I emailed Henrik and said, Henrik, I'd love you to play on my album. And he said, yeah. He said, send me the track. So I sent him the song. He said, I love the song. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Ben. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You better know it now. The sentence to love me for life. Why should the pull of a woman be so? You can't give her up, you won't let her go. Longing for a woman, longing for a woman. Show me just where to begin. Where will I find a girl to sign for the consents herein? Tell me which part of this earth should I start to search for the seamstress to stitch up my heart. I'm longing for a woman. It's